I don't blame Cam Coleman. He should have an amazing season this year.
No doubt about it. How about Ole Miss? This is a team with a lot of question marks around it. They bring in, again, they get to bring Trinidad Chambliss back to this team. And, of course, with all of the rules now going with the NCAA, where it's the 5 years either after 19 or after you join college, he then fights back, gets another year of eligibility, and now it looks like this team might be playoff bound again. But, is that really going to happen without Lane Kiffin to help, start the season off?
What's bad is with Trinidad, he is going to come back, and he's also adding 2 wide receivers to this team. He's adding Gill from Syracuse as well as Cook from Syracuse in Texas. You have those players that are going on and having themselves a day and are going to have themselves a season. And also what's bad about this, and John knows this part, who's his backup quarterback?
I
know. You were thinking because you're like, crap, I know, but I don't know.
Well, no, I was listening to Bailey. He said somebody clogged the women's bathroom.
I was really just trying to save you, man. I was really just trying to be a good teammate here. Like, see, a lot of times, here's the deal, okay?
Which quarterback? There's like 18 on the roster.
Deuce Knight.
Yeah. I ain't even seeing him on this.
That's the thing. And I'm like, crap. So,
I would not have guessed that Deuce Knight was the guy that you were trying to set me up for.
See, here's the thing: is John and I right during the break, we go, man, this right here, it's just like butter. Like we just eased right back into it. We all knew. Like you and I just were flowing off each other. We know how to work off of each other. And then I was trying to save you in the situation, just pick you up. I was trying to set up a smoke screen so that you could dance out of that.
Yeah.
And you're like, no.
You think the Deuce is going to get loose this year for the Ole Miss Rebels?
Apparently not going to be the first one that's gotten loose in this building. 256-576-977. We continue. Thom Abraham Show continues here on in ESPN Winchester.
You're listening to the Thom Abraham Show on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
This is Brent Musburger's VSiN Action Update on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Drivers who switch to Progressive have an annual savings of nearly $750. Progressive.com.
Robbie Ray outdueled Chris Sale at Oracle Park in San Francisco as the Giants edged the Braves 3-2 yesterday. The Braves have dropped 6 of their last 7 games. An off day today. The Braves open up a series with the Cardinals tomorrow at Truist Park. The Braves are minus 210 favorites to win the series. The Cardinals plus 170. PGA Tour this week. TPC Deere Run, the John Deere Classic. Ben Griffin 13-1. Chris Cotter at plus 1375. Keith Mitchell plus 1750. Keegan Bradley 26-1. Jordan Spieth 28-1. And the U.S. minus 700 to advance to the World Cup over Bosnia Wednesday. For more, go to VSIN.com. Mike Sennett, 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Since 1983, Berkshire Hathaway Rise Real Estate's Ann Adams has been your local go-to real estate expert in the area. As a buyer, you can trust Ann's in-depth knowledge of the local housing market to narrow available properties down to those you'll be interested in, saving you time when shopping for a new home. When you're ready to sell, Ann's expert negotiation skills will ensure you get a fair price and hassle-free experience. Call Ann Adams today at 256-337-2625 or email annadamsrise@gmail.com.
Thom Abraham here for my friends at All About Water. Crazy name, huh? Well, let me introduce you to them. All About Water is the top pond builder anywhere in the Tennessee Valley, and that includes remodeling or cleaning out existing ponds as well. They also have monthly maintenance plans for your pond. Don't have a pond? Well, how about a fountain or water feature for your property to bring that soothing sound of running water to your happy place? On the other hand, maybe you have water on your property that you don't want. Well, Ryan at All About Water is all about water, so he could take care of that as well. He has a background in fluid dynamics, and what that means is that he could take care of any water issue that you have. Finally, how about that irrigation system that you have or that you want? Well, they do installs and maintenance and repairs on those as well because they are all about water. Learn more at allaboutwaterllc.com. That's allaboutwaterllc.com.
The company is Eagle Masonry and Insulation, but did you know they're also Eagle Landscaping and Dirt Work? Eagle can take care of all your landscaping needs, including irrigation, sod work, and planting, both plants and trees. On the dirt work side, Eagle can grade and build your pads, haul dirt in or out, and even do erosion control. Philip Love and his team can do it all for you. The website is the same, insulatewitheagle.com, as is the phone number, 256-755-1556. Give them a call and see what Eagle can do for you. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money.
You can now do more without it costing you more. Alabama's attractions have come together to offer the all-in-one ticket that downloads to your mobile device. No matter how many attractions listed on the ticket you see during the time span you bought, your price stays the same. Pick the right ticket option that best fits your schedule, and then enjoy more attractions without spending more. All-in-one tickets for different areas of Alabama are available at alabama.travel and other places where online tickets are sold. Brought to you by Alabama Tourism Department, the ABA, and this station.
Hey, brother. Saw you called.
John, I've been thinking about our days during the war, and
I'm on my way.
Thanks, man.
If you are a veteran struggling with depression, anxiety, or need someone to talk to, call 800-273-8255. Press 1. It's private and free 24/7. Call 800-273-8255 or visit vetsforhope.com. Sponsored by the Partners of Alabama's Challenge and the Alabama Broadcasters Association.
This segment of the Thom Abraham Show is brought to you by Ross Roberts and his team at Valley Equipment Rental, and they have a brand new product for you. If you happen to be standing on a concrete or tile floor, Valley Equipment has the exact machine for you. Now, whether it's new construction or daily work environments or an area that's been neglected for far too long, the Valley Equipment team of experienced professionals can help you get the right floor scrubber or sweeper for your needs. Call Valley Equipment and ask them for more details on how they can help you out today.
Thom Abraham Show on this Monday all week long. Be filling in for Tom as he is out celebrating that 250th anniversary of America. Just of America.
He's such an American dude. He would take a week off.
I mean, I think that's exactly what you should do. Celebrate 250 years of America.
Somebody's still got to run this country.
Somebody needs to start. 256-576.
Heyo,
977. No, that wasn't a jab at one person. That's a jab at everybody.
This is true.
Again, I am the person, and I will, again, only politics, because apparently that comes up on the show every once in a while. I'm just the person that believes that majority of the people that are in Washington just suck. I mean, that's just me. So, yeah, trust me.
They don't even know how to repaint the pool.
No, they don't know how to do anything except hold a UFC fight on the grounds of it and get everybody, angry at you. But, hey, no less. You want to know who is angry, though? Because I have saw this yesterday, and it made me laugh my head off. You think that we bash our head coaches bad? Like, you think that, when Kalen DeBoer loses a football game, this entire state is already at like DEFCON 5. Policemen are standing at the edge of every single bridge. Like, we're just making sure nobody wants to try to play Frogger on the middle of 565.
First, before you continue this,
yes, sir.
Never say my head coach's name and lose in the same sentence ever again.
But he does.
That's strike 2.
We're not even an hour in. We're 50 minutes in. We're 50 minutes into this.
Continue, Joe.
Okay. You think we're bad on it? Did you see what South Korea did to their head coach?
Please tell me they didn't Mussolini him in the middle of the city.
Not yet. I don't know if he's back yet. I don't know if if they just let him take a jet home by himself and they just landed him across the wrong side of the border. I don't really know. South Korea lost their last soccer match, and all of the television networks were so angry about them losing in the upset fashion that they did, they started just blurring him out of everything. Like he was just not a part of this world anymore.
It's gotten so bad, their own government has called for an investigation into the match.
Yes.
Because they're wondering how they lost that badly. They think it was rigged.
And this is South Korea, not North Korea. This is South Korea. And what's wild is he got so much backlash, he quit. He's like, no, I'm good. I'm actually good. I'm not even taking the flight home. You guys can just have all my stuff. I'll start over here. You know, America's nice.
Yeah, it's like, this is not as bad as I thought it would be.
I'm sure there's an MLS program somewhere. I hear Huntsville has a soccer program.
Yeah, bring it
I
down
can
here.
come there. You know, hey, I can help somebody in America. I'm good. I don't even have to fly back to South Korea. If I know South Korea is not North Korea, but when you are basically getting blurred out, that is awful.
Yeah, well, you got to remember.
I would have blurred out a few Auburn coaches throughout my time in this world. I would have had those blurred out. But you're blurring him out, man.
Yeah, remember, though, these Asian countries are all about the pride, all right? So if that pride's ever shaken a little bit, you either get kicked off of your K-pop group, you get let go of your soccer team.
That's a death sentence right there if you're in a K-pop team.
Exactly. Like, all of this stuff, you have to be so strict and so ready to win or give it all, risk it all. And if you can't do that, well, now you're an American citizen.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You are now an illegal immigrant. Like, I'm not leaving. I am staying here, and I am not going back to South Korea one bit. I was waiting. I see you guys. I was like, oh God, what are they going to say? Is it going to be something we need to dump? Is the button ready?
Oh God, no. You ever play soccer with your citizenship on the line?
I mean, seriously, that is exactly what it was. They blurred him out. It was like that Black Mirror episode where like everybody is just nothing but like just a white blur when you walk past them. It is the wildest thing. If you've never seen Black Mirror, it's sadly really close to reality. There's a lot of things in that show that you could see being true in the next 10 years. It absolutely is. And there's some things in that show that I wish were real now. But there's one episode of when somebody gets convicted of a certain crime. Everybody has like these chips in their minds and connected to their minds that when you're walking past these people, they're automatically blurred in the show. So like, it's basically like they are no longer a citizen of this world.
So it's like you're blocking them in real life.
100%. But it's the government that has chosen to block them because of the conviction.
Oh, so it's like a blacklisting. But
it's a blacklisting.
In real life. Kind of like what I thought Michael Myers was for a while. But apparently, people just didn't like to make movies with him.
Wait, which Michael Myers? Mike Myers,
yeah.
not Michael Myers. Michael Myers has a trailer coming out next week.
His official name is probably Michael.
Mike. Okay, so Mike Myers they stopped making Shrek movies.
Yeah.
I think they may be like thinking about a new one coming up, but that's all he's got.
They're making a new Shrek movie. They're also making possibly, maybe, in the works, maybe, Austin Powers.
Oh, so no, he's not blacklisted.
Nah, not anymore.
I just thought he stopped going to the parties. So they just blacklisted him that way.
See, I thought that he was like, because he did not come out with anything. For the longest time, I was like, didn't he do something bad? No, apparently people just didn't like the way he was on set. And he probably just wanted to focus on his family. So he just disappeared for a decade.
I mean, come on. Who doesn't want to be on set and try to take some of his movies seriously? Like, you've got to have a serious mindset to do like The Love Guru. Like, you've got to sit there on set. Quiet on set. Mike, action. Like, I mean, come on. Who can be serious on that set? Have you seen the movie about Saturday Night Live? You cannot be serious on some of those sets. That movie is really good, though. That's about to leave Netflix. You do need to watch that one. That one's actually good. You can letterbox that one, John. That is about the very first episode of Saturday Night Live. I got you. On there. Yeah. But no, he's blacklisted. The guy doesn't exist anymore in South Korea because they lost the game. Like, think about how bad you are. I will not want to fly back. No, sir. I'm not even getting on the plane. I am shocked that more people don't stay in the countries that they go to whenever they're playing at something like this in the World Cup because of how serious everybody takes it. It blows me away at stuff like this happening. And you thought we were tough on our coaches.
Is it? They've just been like, is it just because the team's losing a bunch? It wasn't even just due to one loss.
The one loss is what did it, because South Korea didn't make the knockout round because they lost 1-0 to South Africa.
Gotcha. But a game before that, they lost to Mexico 1-0. So it's kind of like a double dipper.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is, because they went 1-0-2 in the group stage. But Mexico also just won their group.
Well, that's all the soccer we'll tell you guys today. Hope you
USA,
enjoyed that.
7 o'clock on Wednesday night, playing Bosnia over at Levi Stadium. That you may or may not be able to think it's San Francisco Stadium, is what we're calling it now, right?
Yeah, they have something covering it up.
Yeah. All right, coming back, we welcome in Nashville when we come back on the Thom Abraham Show.
Now is your last chance to pay what we paid during the final days of employee pricing at Lynn Layton Ford in Decatur. I'm Bobby White, encouraging you to hurry in and lock in the same deal that our employees get on over 280 available new Fords. New Bronco Sport started under $28,000. New 25 Broncos starting at under $39,000. Or how about a new 26 Explorer starting at under $36,880? Or 26 F-150 Crew Cab 4x4s, they started under $44,500. And with your good credit, you can get financing as low as 0% for up to 60 months on a brand new Mach-E. Remember, Lynn Layton Ford will never make you pay any dealer dock fees or ridiculous upcharges. This is an opportunity you can't afford to miss. You pay what we paid during the final days of employee pricing at Lynn Layton Ford, in the heart of Ford country, just a mile south of the Beltline indicator, or visit us online anytime at lynnlaytonford.com.
Have you tried indoor golf yet? You need to check out The Golfus. The Golfus is Huntsville's newest, nicest, and only multi-location indoor golf venue. Spend an hour on the virtual range working on your game, or play more than 2,000 golf courses. Our grand opening pricing makes us the best value in town. And if you really love it, grab a limited time, unlimited golf membership for only $99 a month. Get all of the details at thegolfus.com.
Normally, when you call a roofing company, all you hear is, you need a new roof. Not when you call Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Since 1965, the folks at Fleming have been focused on what you need, whether it's an easy repair or a full roof replacement, commercial or residential. And when it comes to storm damage, you want Fleming on your side. They know all the ins and outs of insurance claims and will guide you through the entire process. Log on FlemingHSV.com and book your free estimate today. Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We show up.
The Orthopedic Center. It's in the name. TOC, the premier choice for all your orthopedic needs. With over 40 physicians and 20 centers of excellence, TOC is the name to trust for complete, expert orthopedic care. And that word center, we mean it. With more than a dozen locations across North Alabama and the Tennessee Valley, TOC is in your community whenever you need us. As the state's largest orthopedic practice, TOC is built on trust. Trust we've earned with every patient we serve. You can see that trust on the field, too. As the official sports medicine provider for the Huntsville Havoc, Huntsville City Football Club, Oakwood and Alabama A&M universities, thousands of athletes and coaches count on TOC to keep them in the game. From student athletes to unexpected injuries, our urgent ortho clinics offer prompt, expert care. No appointment necessary. So remember, when it comes to your health and mobility, trust the name that says it all. TOC, helping you live a better life.
Thom Abraham here from my friend
WCZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
Scott Tyson here with your 97.7 ESPN The Zone Sports Minute. The Atlanta Braves wrapped up their California road trip, dropping a 3-2 decision on Sunday to the San Francisco Giants. The loss drops the Braves to 1-5 on the road trip and shrinks their lead in the NL East to just 3 games over Philadelphia. The Rocket City Trash Pandas begin a 6-game homestand with Pensacola starting tomorrow. First pitch set for 6:35 on Talk Radio WCCM. Both Alabama and Auburn land freshmen on the Baseball All-America All-American team. Auburn first baseman Ethan Bingham and outfielder Mason McCrane, along with Alabama pitcher Miles Upchurch, earn the honors. We invite you to head to the App Store or Marketplace and download the 97.7 ESPN The Zone app today so you can have 97.7 ESPN The Zone with you 24/7.
This segment of the Tom Abraham Show is brought to you by the Golfist, Huntsville's newest, coolest, and only multi-location indoor golf venue where you bring your own gear. Use the Golfist to play over 2,000 courses from around the world, including that one in Georgia that kicks off the majors. Plus, the Golfist is a great place to dial in your game or have an office event or private party. Their third location in the Valley is coming to Hughes Road in Madison soon. Visit thegolfist.com for more info. That's GOLFFICE, thegolfist.com.
You need to be more like a dog.
Like what you guys are doing. You've got your fingertip on the pulse of your listeners. You guys know what they're talking about.
Be a dog.
God bless the show. You are the Messiah.
We need more dogs.
This is the best show on radio.
The big dog, Thom Abraham, is here with you.
I see you, dog.
So settle in and get your bark on.
That's my dog.
Now live. Here he is, the big dog.
Let's go, baby!
Thom Abraham.
How you doing? 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 How you doing?
Look, I don't speak Spanish.
I don't know how to say this, so I'm going to choose my words very carefully. I think you're a psycho.
Do you know who I am?
I mean, that guy sounds like El McPherson farting into Miles Davis' trumpet.
I guess I'm on here. Am I on? Can somebody respond?
Get off my
I have to drag my Yankee ass out of here.
Last hour, best hour, 97.7 ESPN The Zone, ESPN Winchester, and we welcome in Nashville. Thank you for hopping in on this Monday, as yes, you've had a rough weekend, and we will talk some more about that in just a little bit. I thought the saddest thing that was going to happen in Nashville over the weekend was the Alan Jackson concert, which absolutely sold out Nissan Stadium. My wife, who is a massive Alan Jackson fan, was dying to go to the concert. Cheapest seat, $900.
I see why it was sad now.
I mean, it is his final show ever, and he put on a show that only you can put on in Nashville. But then we heard the news earlier today on Good Morning America with Chris Johnson, the ALS diagnosis, and I thought the pictures that I saw were fake, but they were absolutely true, and it is wild. We'll talk more about that coming up here in just a little bit. Phone lines are open to you at 256-576-4977. Oh, that was in like echo.
Yeah.
That was an echo. Thom has a text line as well if you just want to hit him up while he's on vacay.
Yeah, we technically have two phones. 732-982-7469, and you can, blow up his phone while he is on vacation. This is finally his vacation, because being on a boat and talking about fishing is not vacation.
No,
Joe.
It's really not. No, vacation is basically setting your phone to the side, not acknowledging the entire world, and just
blow up
doing
his phone.
Whatever you want to
Start texting the crap out of that phone. Hit that phone.
He's already texted me today, too. So I know he's on it.
Well, he's texted all of us.
Yeah.
Because somebody did something in the women's bathroom.
Deuce night.
Yeah, they deuce nighted it.
Yeah, it's a deuce night. 256-576-977. Let's go to the phone lines. LSU Lynch, how's it going on this Monday, man?
Oh, jumping Joe Hunk. How long has it been, brother?
Bro, it has been forever. In fact, I actually got asked about you over the weekend, and I was like, man, I haven't talked to him in a minute.
Well, I went out there finally and gave Stacy her beach shirt. and everything, which I've had since January. And she had gotten laid in. She had to spend one more day in Detroit, so I got to go by and see Chris, and the girls were sleeping, and yada yada yada. So that was a good little trip.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was where we were, the pool party that I told you about that we went to, and there's like 32 people there. That was where it was at. And it was, I promise you, man, my son's like a fish. He did not want to get out of that pool. He wanted to live there. He even said, I will sleep here. Like, it doesn't work like that, man. You cannot sleep in here. You can't sleep out on the pool. I mean, you can, but you roll one way or the other and you're awake. That's it.
Dude, we always talk about when we were rednecking back in the day. It wasn't nothing but rednecks out there all the time, you know. Couldn't even get a kiddie pool for the girls. We had to just spray them with a hose pipe. You hear me?
No, absolutely. No, absolutely. Trust me, that's what I do in my backyard. We got one of them little kiddie pool things. Trust me, that's where I'm so thankful that they only live like a half a mile away from where we live. Whenever we want to go to the pool, we just go over there. They let us know how to get in, and we get in. That's it.
Oh, dude, this time tomorrow, I will be on the beach.
See, now what beach you going
vacation.
to?
I'm going to Sugar Beach the first week and then Orange Beach the second week.
Oh, that's nice
right
right there.
Just right there. Well, the condo was cheaper than my place I regularly stay at this time of year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I got 4 flags. They light up. They got the lights on them. Going to be some cool pictures. Got beads that light up for the girls. It's all good.
See, now that's a trip right there. I mean, if it's going to feel like it is outside right now, you might as well be at a beach, man.
I feel like LSU Lynch is the one American that lives July 4th to its fullest.
Oh, yeah.
The dream.
Yeah. I feel like.
Oh, dude, when you go back to Memorial Day, because we got a family member that died in World War II. Okay, he's on the stone. Then you got July 4th. You got Labor Day, yada yada. But then you got Veterans Day. So yeah, Veterans Day is probably my biggest day.
Okay.
Let me ask, what music's playing out of the sound system while you're on the beach?
Get her!
I knew
Live,
it.
1976, when they stepped on the tongue, screw the stone.
I knew you were either going to say something like that or you were going to just say nothing but like patriotic mix. One of the two.
Get her live, dude.
That's pretty
Heat
awesome.
for Texas. My favorite song is Call Me the Breeze. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm going to ask you this. Are you going to call any Havoc games or anything this year? What's your schedule?
I don't know, actually. I would absolutely love it. And I love the guys that are doing some of the Havoc games now. They become kind of some friends over the course of the season with me doing the Havoc Hour. Last year, in fact, I've been going over a ton of hockey games and all of that, getting all of my games. I was able to find a lot of them and get them broken down so that I can actually get them like critiqued and, just trying to get better. And so I looked at a lot of those, man. And I'm telling you, I missed that. Especially some of them games when I was finding them and I'm sitting there and I'm on the bench and I'm just like right there beside the ice. Like I could just feel the coldness throughout my body as I was watching some of these videos over the weekend, even though it was like 92 degrees outside.
Well, so, they've added 2 new teams. But,
yes.
They're supposed to have a new ice floor this year. Am I not right?
That was the conversation. I don't know if and when, if that has even started, if that is officially going to happen, because the way that works is that they would have to tear up the entire floor of the arena, so they couldn't host any events in the arena. So they have to tear up the entire floor and then put down the new cooling system and the new cooling cables. Coils, and then put the cement out. The whole problem wasn't the coils in the first place. It was just the concrete itself and leveling it out, because that concrete was the original concrete from when the VBC was first built. So that's over 50 years old.
Dude, I was there with Elvis when the concrete was there.
Yes.
Yeah, back in the single digits. Yeah. That's how long that concrete been there.
That concrete has tears from women watching Elvis still on it to this day. That's how long that concrete's been there.
Look at, man, my mama, she went 75 and then we went 76, and both of of those shows, and they stood in line back in the day because he was a big deal. But she went to the night show and had front row tickets.
Yeah.
She's up there on the stage, saw it. Elvis is bending down to her. He taking the sweaty scarf off her neck and handed it to her. She wasn't like 27 years old. It's a woman about 50 years old, knocked upside the head and stole it.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you.
That's how crazy that was.
Look, my mother. I remember we did a travel baseball trip to Memphis when I was probably like 11 or 12 years old, and we went to Graceland, and every single mother on that team was all standing at that grave, just bawling their eyes out.
Oh yeah.
And all I heard the rest of the trip home was Elvis stories.
Yeah, I can remember. I was 7 years old. Matter of fact, we was at the beach, South Carolina, the day he died.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he was only 42, man. He was too young.
Oh, absolutely too young. No, absolutely too young. I will let you know, by the way, because I was looking it up as we were talking, the next scheduled event at the VBC is October 24th, and that is the 3rd annual Rocket City Blues Festival. That's what's scheduled for. That's the very next thing that they have on their calendar.
It's a long time.
So if they are doing it,
yeah. Go ahead.
No, I'm about to say, if they are doing it, this would be the time, since they don't have any events coming up until October 24th. But I haven't been to the arena in a few months. I don't know if they are working on it or not. All my connections have retired. And so if they are working on it, this would be the time to do it. But it is going to be, it's a lengthy thing to do. Now,
well, here's something to think about too, Joe. Remember, was it last year or the year before that they bought the new pad that goes up? They bought the brand new pad.
Yep. To
go over the ice. So that's something else too to think about if they're going to do that floor or not. Because I assume that was
that was the talk that they were going to do it. I know that from just knowing everything about that originally, when the original plan was, that was like a 6-month commitment that you were not going to be able to do something in the arena for 6 months. And with a Havoc season, normally, again, last game was at the beginning of April, May, June, July, August, September, October. That is exactly 6 months. So if they are doing it, then they had needed to start like the day after the Havoc were eliminated.
Yeah, man. Well, look, it's good to hear from you. I'll definitely call back in tomorrow, let you know I made it safe down there.
Absolutely.
Let you know that I got my Britney sex doll working again. The battery finally got fixed. Go LSU.
What did he say?
256-576-977. How about we just all regroup, and we'll be back on the Thom Abraham Show.
Yeah. We got some Tennessee related news on the other side.
Absolutely.
All right.
Next.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
You're listening to the Thom Abraham Show on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
This is Brent Musburger's VSiN Action Update on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Drivers who switch to Progressive have an annual savings of nearly $750. Progressive.com.
Robbie Ray outdueled Chris Sale at Oracle Park in San Francisco as the Giants edged the Braves 3-2 yesterday. The Braves have dropped 6 of their last 7 games. An off day today. The Braves open up a series with the Cardinals tomorrow at Truist Park. The Braves are minus 210 favorites to win the series. The Cardinals plus 170. PGA Tour this week. TPC Deere Run, the John Deere Classic. Ben Griffin 13-1. Chris Cotter at plus 1375. Keith Mitchell plus 1750. Keegan Bradley 26-1. Jordan Spieth 28-1. And the U.S. minus 700 to advance in the World Cup over Bosnia Wednesday. For more, go to VSIN.com. Mike Sennett, 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
These days, saving time is important, and saving money is even more so. That's where Eagle Masonry and Insulation comes in. Over the years, Eagle has expanded their services to meet the needs of folks like you in our area. If you need masonry, brick, stone, or block work, Eagle should be your first call. They can even help if your property needs grading, erosion control, and Eagle can handle dirt haul-off. Call Eagle Masonry and Insulation today at 256-755-1556. Eagle saves you time, and Eagle saves you money.
Baumhauer's Restaurant, legendary food and legendary fun. Whether you're craving the freshest seafood from Alabama's Gulf Coast, juicy chicken or char-grilled steaks seared to succulent perfection, you're craving Baumhauer's Restaurant. Add to that a sports-themed atmosphere and HD flat screens every place you look. For a sneak peek at the menu, go to baumhauers.com. Legendary food, legendary fun. Baumhauer's Restaurant.
I'm attorney Gary Lackey. I know your accident is the real thing, and they happen to real people.
I'm attorney Justin Lackey. There's a lot of talk right now about bigger, but when you've had a wreck, is bigger better?
I'm attorney Jennifer Lackey. Do you want to be just a case number?
With offices in Huntsville and Scottsboro, we take the time to help.
The Lackey Law Firm. The Lackey Law Family. 1-800-4-RIGHTS.
No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
The ultimate golf experience is waiting for you at the Golfus. For a limited time, you can get an unlimited membership for only $99 a month. Hit balls on the range, play any of our 2,000 golf courses, have a graduation party, or host a corporate event. For all the details, go to thegolfus.com. We have 2 locations in Huntsville and a location soon coming to Hughes Road in Madison. That's thegolfus.com.
Welcome to Kern Electrical, where teamwork powers every project. Our champion sales team takes time to understand your needs, tailoring the perfect Generac generator for your home or business. Our project managers handle all coordination, ensuring a tackle-free installation. Our certified installation crews ensure peace of mind, even in the darkest moments. With our service and maintenance lineups, you can be assured we're with you every step of the way. Experience the home team advantage of Kern Electrical, your Generac Superstore.
Most current way to keep your power on. GeneracSuperstore.com.
Thom Abraham here for my longtime friend Mike Owen of Owen Home Appliance. You know, Mike has over 25 years experience in the appliance industry, and since 2017, Owen Home Appliance has served customers in the Tennessee Valley with a focus on quality products, affordable prices, and excellent customer service. Owen Home Appliance prides themselves on community involvement as well, sponsoring local teams and events while making sure that you get the right appliance at the right price. Visit their highly interactive showroom in Lacey Springs, just 8 miles south of the river on 231.
There's power in caring when it is put into action. Each year, our bankers serve on nonprofit boards, support our local educators, and volunteer with our hometown food bank. I'm Bobby Humphrey, Vice President of Business Development for Bryan Bank, and community service is just not a line item in our mission statement. It's who we are. Because after all, Alabama is our home too. That kind of commitment to community might not be what you would expect from a bank, but it's exactly what you can expect from us. Give us a call or stop by one of our 2 offices in the Huntsville area and experience unbeatable service and legendary results.
Bryan Bank Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID 2428943, member FDIC.
97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Thom Abraham here for my friends at All About Water, LLC. Look, those spring and summer rains are going to hit at some point, and when they do, you need Ryan at All About Water to help you deal with keeping it away from your foundation or doing damage on your property. Now, his background is in fluid dynamics, and that assures you that they can handle any job, including building and maintaining a pond or any other sort of water feature. Learn more at allaboutwaterllc.com. That's allaboutwaterllc.com.
Thom Abraham Show. This is what you listen to when you're on the water this weekend right here. You just have this on while you're vibing on a pontoon boat, man. That's it right there.
Biggie or Tupac, 256-576-97.7.
Well, that's the show right there. Telling you, because they're both good. I'm telling you, in another world right now, Biggie and Tupac have collaborated on so many songs.
I'd like to be a part of that.
Just in another multiverse world, That has happened.
Well, thanks to AI, people have done plenty of mix and mashes on YouTube. So,
bro,
have fun with that.
If you go and you listen to the song that people were making like the day after both of them had died, I still have it saved to my Spotify of them like talking about each other. I mean, you can't play it because of all the cussing, but yeah, that. Ooh, now that's nice. That's a nice memory, right there. Now, unfortunately, if you are listening in Nashville, and I know this is kind of spreading across the country right now.
I think a better segue would be like we had a lot of nice memories with this one person.
Oh no,
right?
I mean, I think we've had a lot of nice memories with him. I know Thom has had memories with him. I've had memories with him. I mean, some form of fashion. You have some memory of CJ2K, and this morning on Good Morning America, he sat down with Michael Strahan. And when I saw what Chris Johnson looked like in that interview, I was absolutely blown away. And this is the first time that anybody has seen CJ for a while. And he went on Good Morning America and announced that he had been diagnosed with ALS. The wild part about it is that it has now gotten so far for CJ that he is now wheelchair bound. And when I say he is a shell of the last time that I saw him, if he has not lost 100 pounds, I'd be shocked.
Yeah.
Like I think back to the last time that I was around CJ, and that was in Vegas. Yeah, that was in Vegas at the Super Bowl.
That wasn't that long ago.
It was. No, it wasn't.
And this is where it's happened so fast because it started last year, and of course it got public just this morning. But I mean, it's something that has slowly but surely deteriorated in the last year, and it's to the point now where he's talking with the device that has his voice recorded, and it is tough to see him. I'm glad that he is still rocking the jewelry, still looking good, but compared to what he was just 2-3 years ago, you could tell that it has taken a huge toll on his body.
No, and that was the shocking part for me, because I remember the last time that I saw him, which I'm trying to think if this was the last time. This is the last time that I remember specifically in my mind going, there's CJ. Because I'd seen him at charity events. He's at the stadium. He's walking around. He was, doing interviews and, being CJ. Like, he's
bigger than life.
I mean, absolutely bigger than
Always
life.
bigger than life.
And that's what CJ is. And it was crazy because, the show I was on with 3HL, those guys had this relationship with CJ that it wasn't like an interview whenever he sat down with us. It was just kind of like, oh, bro, what you been up to, man? Like it was one of those. And to now see him, no muscle, literally looking like, just skin and bones, it is absolutely wild. Because when I got the message about the ALS diagnosis, my first thought is, okay, he's just now been diagnosed with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was guys have been having some problems for some weeks. I've been seeing some doctors. Like, I thought that's what it was going to be. There was a wrestler for AEW, and she goes by the name of Rebel. Like, she was off of television for a while, and then maybe like a month or two ago, she put out a video and she had ALS. And you could see how she had deteriorated, and now she's almost in a wheelchair. And that's what ALS does. Like, it acts so quickly that it is outlandish at how fast a person can go from being what we know, what we remember. I mean, I think he was just either last year or in January, he was at the Senior Bowl. Like, it was either this past January or last January. He was down there with people down in Mobile talking to players and giving advice right there. And now this happens. And I was talking to a buddy of mine just a second. I was like, when I saw the screenshot of the interview that he was doing, with Michael Strahan, I had to go find the Good Morning America video because I was like, this cannot be him. Like this is not him. This is how quickly it can be. And then sadly it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, again, it's look, CJ2K was literally the best thing in Nashville for years after that initial Titans team.
Yeah.
Like he
I
was
agree.
the show.
Yeah, and of course played for 10 years. I mean, it was less than a decade ago when he played his last few snaps, and that was with the Arizona Cardinals. But those first 8 years with the Titans, obviously you highlight the first 3, made the Pro Bowl each of those years. He had the 2,006-yard rushing year in his second season with the Titans. After that, he was able to follow it up with, several more 1,000-year seasons. There was not one season he was with the Titans and he had under 1,000 yards rushing. I mean, that's how good he was. And then as soon as he gets thrown over to the Jets in Arizona, that's kind of whenever, the season or his career starts going a little bit more south. But, he still was an excellent player, just all things through. And this carried over to his real life ability as well. I mean, he was just such a down-to-earth guy. And honestly, I mean, it's crazy to say that even after saying that he's, bigger than life, because when you see him, you're thinking, this guy's not going to talk to me. This guy's on a whole nother level, but he's human. And now it's the most, realistic point that we're thinking, like, wow, this guy that was once towering over other people, he's still human. Yeah, and that's how all of these athletes are. And, you can't really equate this to the NFL career that did it to him, but, it's one of those things that'll it just happens to anybody.
Well, and for me, it was, when I met CJ, he and I are the same height. So I see this guy, like I've always seen him play and all this, and then I got to meet him, and then we got, to hang out, and he did some, some bowling events and stuff with him, and, just hanging out with him. He's a cool guy. Like, genuinely, he was extremely approachable. I never met somebody in Nashville that whenever Chris Johnson is talked about, ever look at him in a bad way. Like, I have not. And
you bring up Chris Johnson in Nashville, and people go crazy.
It's because he was and has been the Titans.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing is yes, you see what the Titans are now. And, and obviously you think about the Derrick Henry years and you see what the team did in 2021 and what it could have been and now what this team is in the new stadium and all of that. Like, I didn't know until just a few moments ago that he wasn't in the Titans Ring of Honor. How on earth that man is not in the Titans Ring of Honor is outlandish.
Yeah, now it definitely is coming now.
It absolutely
is. Which is a little bit of a disgrace to him.
Well, see, and at the exact same time, because of how ALS works, you don't know how much time a human being has. And so your first thought is this should be the first thing that's done in the new stadium next year. But do you even have the time to celebrate him next season? Because you don't know how long this disease and how quickly it is reacting on and fighting and battling his body.
Yeah, I mean, it really is just a medical anomaly that is ALS. Because
yes.
I mean, like looking up, it's like 90 to 95% of cases are just known as sporadic ALS.
Yes.
It's like there's no consistent cause for it.
No,
and it just shows that something like ALS, it just continues to hurt some of the best people who really just don't deserve something like this to have happen to them.
No, and I think that the problem with it is I think that now in 2025 and 2026 that we've seen over the past couple of years is we are starting to look at this point and go, okay, how are we not really, I know we're trying to find cures for this stuff, but how have we not started to develop that?
Yeah. We had the whole ice bucket challenge back in 2012, 2014, I think it was.
Right.
And I mean, that was a huge thing.
Well, no, and that's where I'm talking about is this is where the whole conspiracy theory of myself always comes into it is how are we in 2026 and certain diseases and certain things are still around? And I'm not just saying this because of Chris Johnson and ALS. I'm just saying that this is a disease that is very similar to Alzheimer's, where it battles you and you see the person go away from what you knew. I had a family member extremely close to me that I lost to Alzheimer's. And I remember, I will never, ever forget, I'm seeing it in my mind right now, the last time that I told him goodbye and that I loved him. And I told him that knowing that was probably going to be the last time that I really saw him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, and that was probably 20 years ago, maybe even longer than that. And still, like, we are getting further and further along. But I just feel like at some point, like, we should be going, you know what? I feel like we should be further along than what we kind of are.
You think with some of
Like,
the other
really
technology that's coming up in this world?
Where do we turn left on this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we talked about helmet technology. Do you see how quickly the NFL addressed helmet technology the very moment they had to?
Yeah, it was like, no, we don't have to change anything for the longest time. And then it was like, okay, we need to change everything.
Yes.
And now it's even like helmets from 3 years ago are banned now, and we have these newfound helmets that have more cushion, more of a spring to them. So, you know, it helps relieve the blow. It's just like, if we can do that with some of our medical research, you know, maybe we would be able to find some cures for some of these diseases.
See, and that's where it is like when we want to, as a country, we can find solutions for a lot of things. Like, you can definitely see how quickly we act whenever we have to act.
Yeah, it's like that, but that's kind of the main issue is that we don't tend to act until we feel like we're forced to.
Right, absolutely. And I think that's the part that blows me away is, you know, again, for a long time, ALS had another name, and we called it Lou Gehrig's disease. And it was known as Lou Gehrig disease for decades upon decades. Like, it's still weird to me to hear ALS and not hear it be called Lou Gehrig's disease. Like, that's how long. I mean, again, and Lou Gehrig played back in the 20s and 30s. Like, not like 20s now. Like, we are about to enter the 100-year anniversary of arguably one of the greatest New York Yankee teams ever in history to step foot on a field, and Lou Gehrig was on that team.
Yep.
And the disease has been named after him for so long. Yet with ALS, we've found devices that can help the transition. People communicate, you know, things along those lines, kind of like what CJ was doing this morning. But how we've not gotten further along in that research, it blows me away at like the focal point of so many things. You know what I'm saying?
No
Like,
doubt.
that's where you go back, you look at like human life and you go, if we put a lot more money into this, we can knock this out. I don't know if we could knock ALS out because of obviously I know people are trying, but the funding for this, that needs to be more of a priority for certain things.
256-576-97.7. If you want to join in on the conversation, relive some of the CK2K or the CJ2K memories that you guys are fond of. Of course, he's still alive. He's still able to communicate. So obviously we wish him the best with his the rest of his life, and hopefully a slight recovery if it's even possible. But regardless, continuing on though with some of the Tennessee news that is going on, and it's pretty big news. Chaz Coleman, this whole situation with the Tennessee Volunteers trying to bring in some extra help, help this team maybe make a run back to the playoffs. But no, well, he's gone now. He is not actually going to play a snap for the Tennessee Vols. And on top of that, he hardly played snaps during the spring because I guess he was busy with other things. But that's a $2 million buy that is not going to get its payoff. I will say that.
No, and I think that's also the reason why you're seeing the problem is with college football, like what we're seeing with right now. Why on earth are we not addressing like the important things and putting everything to that when you have people, you have football programs, you have booster clubs, you have all of that spending millions and millions of dollars. And now we are 5 years into it because it started in 2021, I believe, is when we started doing this.
Yeah. With I believe, Tennessee.
Yeah, with Tennessee. Yeah, because
I like to
that was
say
Nico.
Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Nico. And so, you start all of this, and now we're 5 years into it. Now, the sport and the product on the field has not changed as far as we don't sit there and when their name pops up, they don't go, Bo Nix, $4.5 million. Like, they don't do that. They still say where they're from.
But I will say this, the vibes of college football, if not the play on the field, because it's still intense. We still turn on, game day on Saturday and have a fantastic time watching college football. But the feeling of college football has changed drastically.
Has it for you?
Yes, because we're thinking about the season, then we get these games that don't matter within the SEC championship. The conference title games don't matter at all. And then you get this overproduced college football playoff. It was never like that. It was always, okay, and now it's the bowl games and the BCS championship.
Well,
simple and done.
Well,
now,
like everything else, money has become the
proportion.
king and what has driven it to the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a problem with NIL. Heck, I love NIL. I wish I could have got NIL when I played. I mean, I love that. Like, I do. So I'm not blaming that. I think the sport as a whole has lost its identity because too many people continue to say, man, you know how much money we can make if we just put that here? Hey, you know how much money we can make if we just did this here? Hey, you know how much money we can make if we could do this here? See, that's where all of this kind of just goes by the wayside of it. Like when the NFL, because that is what college football is becoming, when the NFL goes into their playoff, the only thing that's different is they add a little bitty logo onto the 25-yard line.
Yep.
Like, that's it. That's the only thing that changes. They do that all the way up to the Super Bowl. And then once they get to the Super Bowl, by the way, they don't wait a month for the Super Bowl to happen. They then go into this big, huge spectacle, which, yes, when you're an NFL football player and you've been playing games all year long and you only have 10-minute halves and now you have to wait 30 minutes, yeah, it throws you off. But that's the case there. With college football, we make so many excuses for how this is going. By the way, I'm around student athletes all the time, incredibly smart student athletes all the time. They work from everywhere. Like every single baseball trip, every single softball trip that I went on this year, all the times I'm around the basketball teams and everything else, they're doing homework down in the lobby of the hotel. It doesn't matter. Okay, they can do their work from anywhere, and they do it. And honestly, a lot of schools have gotten really good about having online classes for those specific reasons. So don't give me this, they got to do this and they got to take that and they've got to do this. Okay, cool. If you want to give a 1-week break so that we knock out finals, all right, fine. I'm cool with that. Let's knock out finals because trust me, those are stressful. But then after that, don't give me this, hey, they got to play this day, and then we got to play another week, and then we play in 2 weeks, then we play in this week, because we want to make sure it's this. The NFL don't move their games from Sunday to Tuesday just to make sure it's on the right date.
And I think the spread of the playoffs is probably the worst thing because it is a lot of hype for, yes, good games, but it's still college football games. I mean, we see them every single weekend, and it doesn't matter if it's Alabama and Auburn or Mercer and Chat. I mean, it could still be just as intense of a football game, but it's just another college football game. That's all it is, but we have to wait months for some of these games to be played, and it's just it makes it so much bigger than it has to be. And that's the same with all this NIL situation. This kid, goes to Tennessee. They're paying him $2 million to play. They're not going to pay all of that, because this kid's not going to play a single snap.
No.
And he comes over from Penn State. He's got all of this hype around him. And this is yet another instance of Tennessee getting shafted by this whole NIL situation. It happened with Nico. It happened with Boo. And now it happens with this kid.
I think with a lot of people, and this is where, again, this is the reason why I love the NFL product. This is the reason why I will, if I was not doing and I was never able to do another baseball game in my entire life, I would want to do nothing but cover the NFL. Like that's how my mind is, because with a lot of things, they are extremely transparent on when it comes to money.
I get emails every freaking day from the NFL just telling me every little transaction that has been made.
You can find out exactly how much each athlete made in a year. You see what their contract could be. That number that's announced when the breaking news comes across ESPN and they say, breaking news, this player is now going to receive a 5-year, $2.3 billion deal. Like, you see all that, and here's the breakdown. But then they break it down, and you see all the incentives that they have to make, and you go, oh, yeah, well, they're playing on the line, so they're not going to really make it to the Super Bowl. And, they're playing for the Browns, and so they're not going to make it to the playoffs. And you start sitting here going, okay, they're really not going to make that amount of money. We never know how much an athlete that is a college student will actually make.
Yeah, I say $2 million for this kid. It was in the ballpark of $2 million. That's the best we can get, is the ballpark.
And so I think that with this as well, there needs to be more transparency. And I think transparency is the reason why so many people get so upset with a lot of the college football stuff. Go back and look at the college football selection show. Go back and look at all these college football top 25s that come out for the college football playoff. We don't care about the stupid show on Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock when it's in between two games between Duke and Michigan and Kansas and Kentucky. We don't care about that. We want the C-SPAN 24-hour feed of what's being talked about in the room. I remember a few weeks ago, even Steve Moulton was on this airwaves, and he even said, I've been watching way too much C-SPAN lately. I remember him saying that. I want the C-SPAN view of this stuff. I want Big Brother, CBS, let's go on and pay the $5 so that we can watch the 24-hour feed, who's walking out of the room, who's in the room, what's being said. Excuse me, Commissioner, your mic is not on. Can you please speak into the mic? Please put your mic on before you speak. I need that God voice guy coming down from the Big Brother room.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
They do that at SEC Media Days. They got that God voice, dude.
Yeah, like that is what I want. That's the transparency I want, because you know what we think? Because we live in America and a lot of us are conspiracy theory people, me. We think it's like, all right, so we got Ohio State and Iowa State. Same records, same totals. Everything looks, offensive numbers are the same. Production offensively is the same. But who are we putting in? Ohio State's going to bring probably about 10,000 more fans to this game than what Iowa State's going to bring, right? Like, we're trying to sell out Levi Stadium. I think more Ohio State fans are going to fly to San Jose than what Iowa State fans are going to. I would just select Ohio State. That's what we think the conversations are, because we don't know the truth.
Yeah, and if we did have that view, we'd still get the €100 check saying 6-7 and, goofing off. We'd have a little bit more of that personal connection, that reaction that we see from these guys, instead of, again, putting them on a pedestal and letting us just get a sliver of what is actually being talked about.
Yes, that's what we want. That's what we want to see. If we see more transparency, I think this sport would continue to grow where it is from a fan base point of view instead of what is kind of going, because I can see what you're talking about. It hasn't changed my viewpoint of Saturday mornings. I'm still waking up. I'm throwing College Game Day on in the background, not watching, just got it on in the background because it's tradition. I'm sitting there, I'm watching it. I have it, hey, I know my team's playing this time. I'm swapping over here. I know this team's playing this time. I'm swapping over there. It doesn't change all of that. Like when it's 4th and 4 and I know that I need a 5-yard out route I'm not sitting here thinking, if this wide receiver makes it, he's about to make another $100K. Like, ooh.
No, from week 0 to week 14, dude, I'm chilling. That is exactly what I want to see. That's college football at its purest, but of course the players are getting paid, which again, no problem with that. But after that, whenever the playoff talk starts happening and all of these brackets come out and it's shaping up, that's whenever college football starts feeling a little less like college football and more like the NFL, as you were saying, Joe, which it is coming. But, hey, Jackson Arnold, is it his last shot at UNLV? Those are the other articles we could be talking about here.
We're not going to because
June 29th.
Because the Sorsby story never goes away.
I like that quarterback more.
Just wait.
He probably won't play. Well, honestly, Jackson Arnold might get a better shot at the NFL than this kid.
Well, yeah, because if Jackson Arnold bet on anything, it was always the under or over if we're talking interceptions. 256-576-4977. More Sorsby and Texas Tech news when we come back here on the Thom Abraham Show.
And possibly some Shabuzi.
You're listening to the Thom Abraham Show on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Since 1986, Full Moon Barbecue has been cooking quality meats low and slow over a hickory wood-fired pit. From ribs and wings, brisket, turkey, catfish, and sausage to the best butts in town. If you're planning a holiday or a birthday party, Full Moon has a large banquet room. And Full Moon is ready for your next catering or tailgate. Just call us and we'll take care of everything. 256-713-0070. Full Moon Barbecue on the Parkway next to Costco. The best little pork house in Alabama. Since 1983, Berkshire Hathaway Rise Real Estate's Ann Adams has been your local go-to real estate expert in the area. As a buyer, you can trust Ann's in-depth knowledge of the local housing market to narrow available properties down to those you'll be interested in, saving you time when shopping for a new home. When you're ready to sell, Ann's expert negotiation skills will ensure you get a fair price and hassle-free experience. Call Ann Adams today at 256-337-2625 or email annadamsrise@gmail.com.
Now is your last chance to pay what we paid during the final days of employee pricing at Lynn Layton Ford in Decatur. I'm Bobby White, encouraging you to hurry in and lock in the same deal that our employees get on over 280 available new Fords. New Bronco Sport started under $28,000. New 25 Broncos starting at under $39,000. Or how about a new 26 Explorer starting at under $36,880? Or 26 F-150 Crew Cab 4x4s, they start at under $44,500. And with your good credit, you can get financing as low as 0% for up to 60 months on a brand new Mach-E. Remember, Lynn Layton Ford will never make you pay any dealer dock fees or ridiculous upcharges. This is an opportunity you can't afford to miss. You pay what we paid during the final days of employee pricing at Lynn Layton Ford, in the heart of Ford country, just a mile south of the Beltline indicator, or visit us online anytime at lynnlaytonford.com.
You invest in your customers with your heart, soul, and skill. Well, it's time to invest in yourself with the next generation Cat 255 compact track loaders from Thompson Tractor. After all, those who give their best deserve the best. And this machine has it all, with features that include a more powerful engine, tri-axle truck loading capabilities, a spacious cab, and a smooth ride for all-day comfort. Thompson Tractor knows how much value you place on your customer satisfaction. It's how you build your business. It's also how we build ours. Since 1957, hardworking folks like you have counted on Thompson to provide the absolute best lineup of equipment in the industry, all backed by a customer service and product support team that time and again have proven to be second to none. It's all about maintaining peak performance. Always has been, always will be. Visit ThompsonTractor.com for details. Thompson Tractor, we're here for you.
Hi, my name is Dan Aldridge. I'm here to let you know about the Aldridge Law Firm and the soon-to-be-announced Legal Town Center. I've been practicing law in Alabama since 1984, and I also practice in Tennessee. And I'm from North Alabama, and I'm here to represent you and take care of your legal needs. For many of us, hiring an attorney is not high on the priority list, and maybe a little scary, but it's something that we all need at some point. So by all means, do your homework. And if you need representation for car accident, wrongful death, medical malpractice, nursing home abuse, or estate planning, or any other matter, just give us a call at 256-534-3188, and you can email me at Dan, that is Dan at danaldridgelaw.com. Dan at danaldridgelaw.com. God bless America.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
Hey, this is Bob Baumhauer here to let you know that something's cooking. Many of y'all know me as that crazy jock that brought Buffalo-style chicken wings to Alabama way back when. Turns out we were way ahead of the curve and things changed. Now I'm here to tell you that you're in for another surprise. As a guy who played for Coach Bryant and Don Shula, you got to know it's going to be a winner. Stay tuned and visit us at Baumhauers.com or become a fan on Facebook. You never know who's going to get some free tickets.
97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Thom Abraham here for my longtime friend Mike Owen of Owen Home Appliance. You know, Mike has over 25 years experience in the appliance industry, and since 2017, Owen Home Appliance has served customers in the Tennessee Valley with a focus on quality products, affordable prices, and excellent customer service. Owen Home Appliance prides themselves on community involvement as well, sponsoring local teams and events while making sure that you get the right appliance at the right price. Visit their highly interactive showroom in Lacey Springs, just 8 miles south of the river on 231.
Everybody
told you to be playing Shabuzi.
You were going to be playing. Has he come out with anything since this? It's been good.
I don't think he's gotta.
He probably really doesn't. All he's got to do is just go down on Broadway and just play this.
This is the only thing still being played down at Broadway.
I mean, seriously, Broadway right now is absolutely nuts. It was so crazy Saturday night. I mean, that place, it's always packed, but you want to talk about the star power of all the artists that were out for Alan Jackson's concert. That place was jam-packed. If there was a musician in country music that's of any sort of name, they were there on Saturday night.
Well, there's nothing like that going on this weekend, right? Because I'm going to Nashville, actually.
Bro, every night in Nashville on Broadway is the exact same.
Okay.
It's like downtown Huntsville times 7 trillion. But
trust me, I know that much. I've done both of them, and I've seen how the
Why are you
crowd
going to
can
Nashville?
be. Let's just say I got a date with Destiny, but her name's not Destiny.
I was hoping that was her name. I really was praying that was her name.
No, it's some British girl.
I was about to say, I was hoping. Where are you taking her?
I don't freaking know. I'm just going to go plenty of places. But if you got any suggestions, let me know. 256-576. 97.7.
I got plenty of suggestions, actually.
All right.
Yeah, I got some good suggestions.
Give me
they're not on Broadway though. They're not on Broadway.
Well, give me some for Broadway because they're going to want to go to Broadway.
No, Broadway. You just got to go down and you just find a bar that you can actually get into.
Okay, that was the plan.
Except for Kid Rock's bar.
Yeah,
don't go to Kid Rock's bar.
I was going to do that anyway.
No, don't.
Yeah,
don't. You will 1,000% get to meet the Nashville police if you go to the Kid Rock's bar.
I'd like to do that actually.
Yeah, the MPD. They basically just have a base at Kid Rock's bar.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So Brendan Sorsby, huh?
So Brendan Sorsby, he probably has better luck getting a job at Kid Rock's bar than he does getting one in the NFL because NFL said no. The CFL has said no. The UFL has said, hold on, wait a minute.
Wait, the UFL's actually thinking about this?
The UFL has said that their owner has said the UFL is the league of opportunity. And if you want to come here and you want to go ahead and make a name for yourself for the NFL, this is where you need to go.
Second string quarterback, Matt Corral style quarterback, and he ain't gonna do nothing.
That is 1,000% the place that Sorsby could be going to. But that is not the biggest news when it comes to Sorsby.
Oh, what's going on now?
Paramount Plus has officially greenlit a Texas Tech Red Raiders football docuseries. They have actually been on the campus in Lubbock, Texas.
My goodness.
Since the beginning of January.
Oh my. I like the sound of that. We're going to get all the information.
Paramount, if you are any sort of an intelligent television / streaming service, that entire docuseries is nothing but Sorsby.
See, that's what I thought you were going with. I thought it was just the Brendan Sorsby story.
No, that is the whole docuseries. It should start off with them trying to showcase all that is Texas Tech. Hey man, look right here. Look at all of our trophies that we just now got right here. Like, look at all this right here. Oil shooting up in the background as their biggest boosters just making billions of dollars as the docuseries is being made right now. Look at this statue that we just put on our brand new practice facility that we got outside. Look at all this great stuff right here. Like all that, like you just want them doing everything. We throw tortillas up in the air. You want every bit of that.
You know, I had a feeling that this would happen to Texas Tech with the amount of money that they were spending on some of these athletes, all of this stuff, the sketchy stuff that we hate about college football in 2026. And they're finally getting their comeuppance. And I got to say, I'm not too angry about it.
And that one offseason where they spent like, what, $1 million, like just $1 million on one player? It's like, okay.
In what sport? Softball? Because it was like $2 million for the pitcher.
It is going to be a 4-episode docuseries that has already been in production since January 26th. It is expected to come out before the college football season starts.
How do you fit anything other than Brendan Sorsby in that
exactly
docuseries?
If you do anything,
make it 5 episodes. You know, one will be about the actual program. The rest will be about Brendan.
That is how it should be. The entire first episode should be them trying to like showcase all the cool stuff that they have, all the football facilities, all the renovations to the football field. Look at what our softball teams did. Like, you do all of that.
Yep.
And then right at the very end, you just have that booster look down and go, oh, and then boom, goes right into next time on Red Raider. Like, whatever they're calling it. I don't know.
It's kind of reminding me of that one documentary about Dan Snyder. And we learn about all of these different, kid actors. And then it's just Drake Bell.
Yes.
The whole entirety of the last
I thought
half.
we was learning about all Nickelodeon. No, you're learning about one kid and one kid only. Okay? Because it happened. It was basically the star of the show.
Yeah.
Okay? Very good docuseries, by the way. That is what I want it to be. Let the first episode be this, where you're sitting there and you're watching. You got your TV on. It's nighttime. It's all you and the wife, or you and the girlfriend, or you and the British chick are all just sitting there watching, and then you're just going, all right, so what are they going to talk about? Like, are they going to talk about it? They've got to talk about it, right? Like this, it has to be majority of this, right? And then it does. Then you just start seeing sirens start going off around Texas. Tornado? You say, what's going on? Sandstorm? What's happening? It's Lubbock, Texas. There's nothing around. I don't know what's happening. And then about that time, you just see the tweet, and it's like Adam Schefter. And it's just a tweet about Sorsby gambling. And then it's like, oh, boom, go into the next time on blah, blah, blah. And then from there on out, it is nothing but Sorsby talk.
I just love the fact that the CFL is, more respectable than college football right now.
No.
Upholding the integrity. This is all quote. Upholding the integrity of the league and ensuring fair competition in paramount to the CFL. What? I mean, this is something where you are going to be able to print money. They might not care about what Brendan Sorsby can do on the football field, but they know what he can do in the gambling ring.
They're
going to follow this kid.
No, and that is where this is all so crazy. Because you know what? I may actually watch a UFL game for the first time in my life if he played there. That's what they're wanting. Heck yeah, you can come on in. They would probably let the ghost of O.J. Simpson run in the backfield if he gave them ratings. They don't care. They just want somebody to watch. They want somebody to know them. Outside of John Abraham, nobody on earth can name every team in the UFL.
I don't think I can either at this point.
Every time I try to save your tail, man.
Oopsies.
We'll have it right by the Thursday. By the end of Thursday, we'll be good.
Yes, well, I'll name every single UFL team. It'll take me until Thursday to remember all of them. 100%. All 5 of them.
All right, tomorrow, Josh Carey's going to join us. Talk a little baseball with him as well. We continue on the Thom Abraham Show tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. Have a good afternoon.